Let's see what we got here. Ah, McNiff getting all jiggy with it. Flash will go down first. Yes, you would think that after a year, Faceit could figure out how to just send us into the pistol round. But, you know, other things more important.
Lucha is spin.
Thank you for the resub. Thank you for the primer, Kaz. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much. Yes, Spin. How you doing? I'm doing pretty well. It's going to be a stressful couple of days to start me off, but I think I'll be fine. I hope everybody had a good St. Patrick's Day. I'm drinking water out of a glass that says Guinness. So I hope you'll agree that I am in theme, in spirit. All right. I finally have closed out the choice of sides. So we're going to get Nuke, Mirage, and Ancient tonight. Which should be a fun series of maps. And away we go. Goons starting things off on the CT side. Anything else? Starting things off on the T side. And it's going to be a quick B contact here for the T side. Well, anything else? Just going to start to put pressure toward apartments here. Johan already taking the fights. USP being put to work. Always going for the shots, but they're not quite working out. He's bouncing around, though. He's really looking for this. Really looking to stop anything else before they can get out on site. They're going to make their way out. Nonetheless, Cypress puts down 2 players. That's Feb already fallen, and Boof going to take down Killer Pandas on the way into the site. So 2 versus 4 for the retake, and anything else, we can see them taking positions all over the shop here, and Cypress going to close this one out before Goons even have a chance. So good start for your T side here on Mirage. See, it's funny. I've been living in Chicago, and I still haven't bothered to go see the Green River. It happens before I would usually be awake. Because it's a weekend, and, like, that's early. Fair. Yeah. No, I should. Oh, okay, wait a minute. USB being put to work here. Boof taken down early on an underpass. Cypress good with the trade, but now let's see what the rest of these pistols can do. And Camaro going to quickly double up here for anything else. Oh, this position for Johan. They don't check it fast enough. Cypress will pay the price for his hubris. Now 2 versus 3. And Goons in a good position to steal back momentum already, though. McNiff sneaks past the player in market, able to take down Johan as well. So it's 1 versus 2 for Camsben. They will not be able to step to that. Anything else with a 2-0 start. But luckily for Goons, that was just a partial force with the Deagles, so they'll be buying right back up. Don't they do something with rubber ducks in the river too? So that's a different thing. This is just where they dye the river green, and then all the fish are like, "Why did you do that?" Blub, 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 I'm a fish. Well, full buy now for Goons. Oh, they lined up for KMZ, but he's only able to get through Camaro. Down to that 4 versus 4. Meanwhile, Cypress with a good kill as well. This one already shaping up to be a good round for anything else. They steal this, and they're going to set Goons on the back foot for a long time, but not if Johan has anything to say about it. Down to that 3 versus 3, but Goons have left the A-bomb site fully open here. McNiff spots the player over by Connector, going to push Killer Pandas back onto the site, but that is exactly not what he wants. Players trying to sneak in through Palace now, but oh, Goons, a little bit of an incorrect guess here. They stack 2 over by B. Killer Panda's now going to have to watch this one from CT basically all alone. Johan in position to possibly rotate into this one, and as the nades start to fly on in, the call should be made. Killer Panda is going to be caught here all alone by Ticket and has teammates rotating in from the same spot. Oh, and caught as well. McNiff, good takedown, but Johan will trade 2 on back. Now it is all going to be up to McNiff. These are the Gooners that beat Mythic, yes. Goons beat Mythic to be here. McNiff going to have to beat them 2 on this round, but the timer about to run out, and Feb will finalize. That's going to be Goons stealing this round back. 2 players surviving means they will have a pretty good bye. They're not going to be in that weird situation where you win the round and you fail to buy on the next one. Honestly, that honor going to belong to anything else. Losing just a few too many players in round number 2 means they're going to be down to just 2 rifles here. So Slash and Camro going to have a lot of weight on their shoulders. Keep things rolling along for anything else, but not if Camsbin can have anything to say about it. Boost it up in mid. Puts McNiff right into the gravestone. This Molotov going to block off the players from underpass as well. 2 players going to hold down mid. It's Killer Pandas putting the shots down, but only able to hit some chip damage onto Slash. Anything else with a heavy presence here. They don't have the bomb here. Camera's still holding on to that in apartments. So anything else with a few different options into this round. Obviously, you don't want to send your bomb out alone, and, well, you might not want to send anything out alone. Cam's been already with 1, but Booth putting the Deagle to work, putting down the Law. 2 versus 3. Cam's been better be careful. That's no head armor there, and that's an SMG on the other side. Does make the best of the situation, and now Cypress going to be alone in the 1 versus 3. Doesn't have the bomb. It doesn't have much of a hope on this round. 30 seconds. Ooh, but that's a kill. Wait a minute. Could still make at least somewhat of a silver lining on this round. Going for the movement over to mid, and Johan going to deny entry into window. How much is that AK in the window? It is too much, too expensive. Yeah, that's... So, Vinny, if you look in the Discord, and you keep your eye on the Stream Live Updates channel, the Stream Live Updates channel will let you know when games start. So if you keep an eye on that channel, it'll say when games start. It'll say when the stream starts with a less invasive way. Ooh, Camro. Wait a minute. Pistol. Never mind. They line up 2. Slash does finally have the damage, but that was a heavy loss. It is just pistols, though, so I think anything else are going to be okay with taking a rifle away from the Goons. Remembering is super hard. Oh man, you're reading my mind right now. Remembering is super hard. Flash gonna be the last player standing here. Does have the rifle to work with, but it's not gonna be enough without armor. So Goons gonna take control of this game. The only channel I get notification for. Well. The good news is that there's at least 1 more map after this one. So if you stick around till the end of this map, you'll have another opportunity. The other option would be, rather than putting on... So I've seen other channels, rather than making just a single win or lose prediction, they'll do like, what team gets more rounds at halftime? And that could be a way that we do more predictions. But it's also, I'm casting, so I'm not going to be throwing a bunch of predictions at the wall. And, well, anything else? Throwing a bunch of soldiers right down the mid will take Johan by surprise. Killer Panda's able to answer back with that AWP, but it will cost him dearly. So 3 versus 4. Although a little bit of a switcheroo here. Magic playing from Tetris. Oh, bit of a fifth spray, but does control it in the end. Meanwhile, Camera with the trade down to that 2 versus 2. Still sitting over by Sight here. And on the other side of things, Cypress playing a ring around the rosy with Feb, so it is going to be just KMZ left alone in the 1 versus 2, getting tagged down through the boxes and finished through the head. Goons going to be kicking themselves just a little bit. Not too much, though. They will have the bye going into this round either way. Chat, are you vibing with the camera? I was going to make a channel points reward to turn my camera on and off in case people wanted to turn it off. I could just, you know, say, all right, if you have enough channel points, you can just turn my camera off. Because, like, sometimes people want it on and sometimes people want it off. And I kind of forgot to turn it off, so I'm just leaving it. Now I'm talking about it. Now this whole thing is silly. Like, sometimes people are here for the game, sometimes people are here for me. I appreciate it when you're here for me. And if it's ECL, then, you know, then I just leave the camera off entirely. Ooh, Magic. Good opportunity. Boof backing away loudly, and that is going to be the kill. We get wide camera covering the whole screen. No, I'm not going to do that because at the end of the day, I still want to show the game. No. I'm not gonna mess up my camera. Ooh, we got a B hit for the remaining 2 players. Camera quick on that AWP, but Feb just a little bit too good. Knocks over 2 at the end. We would still... All right, you know what? I'll tell you what. I will work on a series of screw up my camera channel points rewards. All right, so what we got for skins here? We're doing a bit of a skin check while we wait for the next round. So this is in living color, but it's all scuffed. Goons do claw back around, and now they're going to be up against the Eco once again. And it is a mostly armored Eco. Camro, the only one opting to... No, Camro and Slash. Opting to leave their armor behind in favor of more monies. And those pistols still going to work out just fine. Cypress already with 1. It is going to leave Feb with a mountain to climb on this site, but should be a pretty low-grade mountain, maybe a hill versus the pistols. Ooh, Slash. I love this angle. On the very edge of apartments, and Feb not expecting it. The 1 dig to the face brings us down to a bit of a danger zone here. 3 versus 3, although Camro on 8 HP. Doesn't feel like that much of a threat on that level of HP. No armor either means an HE from nowhere could be their end. Pandas, well, an HE or an AWP through the wall, and now Slash getting attacked from multiple positions, but it's going to be Killer Pandas pulling out the USP to clean up and do a dance. Yeah, I think I'm just saying Camro. Camera with an O. I've been switching back and forth between KMZ and Camsbin. May not be right, but it's one of those I have to, gotta figure it out eventually. Regardless, 9 rounds in, we've got full weapons out for both sides. Kamich? Like Boomich? Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you. He's going to go into the VOD and be like, why are you telling me to say Kamich? If he comes in and watches the VOD and I'm wrong, I'm going to screenshot that and post it. Be like, this is why I got the name wrong. This is the chatter. This is the one that's at fault. Anyway, Kamich, taken down by Cypress. See, now I'm just going to say it. That is man advantage for anything else. Magic holding just outside the connector. That's going to be bomb spotted and dropped. And the AWP and the M4 working in tandem well. We'll bring this one back to a 3 versus 3. The HE doesn't quite reach onto Boof, that legged player. So he'll have a second license at life, but it will be stripped away. 2 versus 3 now. Oh, that's bomb and window. Slashlet down to 22, and that's going to be called out, but they don't know McNiff already in position to stop the rotation, and Killer Panda's off in another zip code. This one does feel just a tad bit dangerous. It does feel like the bomb is going to go down on this one. Wanda Goon's going to have to go for a double peek onto this player, but it's only one needed. And the nade will finish the last. It is going to be a 6th round for Wanted Goons. Seeing like they are going to comfortably place themselves into ECL contention. All right. Well, we're getting down to that twilight of the half here. It's the point where you gotta just start buying no matter what. The bomb plant will allow some buys here for anything else, and it might be exactly what they're looking for. They put down 4, absolutely steamrolling Wanted Goons on all sides of the map. What in the world just happened? They just walked out. Shot him in the face. Sometimes it's enough. Well, alrighty then. This is, I couldn't tell what skin that was. Anything that oh, Johan with an ambitious peek into Palace and Camro. Not going to allow anything to go on with that. Oh, that was a risky peek. Killer Panda's now alone on the A-bomb site in jungle. The Molotov forcing him out of position. Anything else? Able to get so much space off of this. They'll charge on out. Take the site. 5 versus 4. Bomb gonna go down. Feb falls as well. And the HP. Wanted Goons. At this point, you save. With this much HP left, with this much money, you just leave. Understandable. Have a nice day. Backing up. Homer Simpson meme. This is a long time to be hiding. There's a lot to hunt. The most dangerous game. Oh, and they're going to lose some of those weapons too. AMZ, the only one able to hold on, and that's going to mean no AWP for the next round. Anything else? They've had a tough time of it these past few rounds, but they're starting to work their way back into their own. And this one does feel like it's going to be these teams evening things back out. I gotta love how the pattern that we have here. 2 wins for the T side, then 3 for the CT, then 1, then 3, then 2. So we should have, well, hopefully another win for the T side to bring it back to 6-6, but keep things all the way even. And anything else, they're not going to make this one quiet. They're not going to make this one soft. And Cyprus just spraying down goon after goon. They're gooning themselves senseless. Ooh, KMZ able to answer one back, and Feb trades as well. So that is the 3 versus 3 on the back of the FAMASes. Camera does make Feb regret that FAMAS, though, and Killer Panda's now alone. Oh, the player murder hole gonna catch KMZ. It's gonna be all up to Killer Pandas. On the back of this Deeg, he's got 2 bullets and 2 players on site, and a single one in his head. It's Boof to clean up here for anything else to bring us back to the 6-6. Thank you for the follow as well. That is a name. Chat, if you're curious about the followers, the names do pop up under the map. So if you have not yet followed and you're like, wow, this streamer guy is pretty darn good, hit the follow button and see your name pop up. Regardless, it is time for the second half. Wanted Goons now switching over to the T side. Anything else on the CT? For their map pick of Mirage to close things out. Unless overtime. Oh, although KMZ just being caught in midair by the USP, that is just going to be humiliating. McNiff just steamrolling these players. Killer Pandas now all alone. Oh, running out of ammo too. Gets the reload off, and McNiff going to be wondering how he let that one slip through his fingers, but now 1 versus 3. A lot of time to hold on. Holding on for dear life. More like anything else just popping up like ducks at a shooting range. Making themselves difficult to hit here. Picks up the USP. My P250 out of ammo. But this is just... It's a carnival shooting game for Killer Pandas. Shoot the duckies. Oh. Oh, there it is. Just a waiting game in the end, and Boof does finally close that one out. That's 2 pistol rounds for anything else. McNiff with some solid shots as well. Really throwing one of Goons onto the back foot. We're gonna need... People have been looking at Feb from chat. We're going to need more out of Feb if we want one of Goons to bring this one back. On the other side of things, Cyprus doing a monster job of the anything else side. One of Goons just starting this one off probing. Camera going to be playing this one. Oh, simple and clean in mid, but only able to find KMZ, or find Feb. Now Boof answering for the teammate, but also trading 1 for 1. The rifles trading 1 for 1 with the pistols is just awkward. You want to be multi-killing those pistols every day. It does. Now things gonna get really dangerous for the anything else side. Magic picking up the M4. Gonna be able to put down some shots that anything else not gonna be expecting. And there's 2 members without head armor. That's going to mean that their potential one-shot kills and more ETH. Thank you for the primer. What you just followed. Thank you for the primer. Well, all right. And I'm just going to put this in chat. Unless you're talking about the channel points, please no betting talk. It makes people really toxic. So let's see if Goons have anything else to say. They've already done a pretty decent job. If Magic is able to pull this M4 out of the round, it could be monstrous for Goons. They're going to get the bomb plant as well. This feels like it was anything else's round to win, and they've kind of thrown it away by just losing those fights in mid to the pistols. And they're losing even more. Killer Pandas takes down Cyprus. McNiff able to hit the trade, but it's still a 2 versus 2 that shouldn't have happened. The player Firebox Magic using that M4 that he picked up perfectly here. And McNiff doesn't have a kit. The 10-second timer ticks past Johan with a free shot to the head as McNiff strafes out into the site. The post plant working out gorgeously. Wanted Goons stealing around and stealing momentum. Soon they'll be wanted, dead or alive. See if the sheriff, anything else can show up. Yes, I'm going to continue making Western references because you named your team Wanted Goons. And I think it's funny. Oh, okay. Johan's just like, here, take my nades. I'm going to go peek. Wanted Goons have been... We haven't gotten to see much of their T side just yet, but it does seem like they really like these slow defaults here on their T side, which is going to be hard to deal with for anything else. Like, you need to find the space where you can take it, and McNiff might just do that. Oh, there we go. Walking in through Palace. That is glory for anything else. That AK is going to be huge for them. That's armor too, but Killer Pandas able to find the hole out on B bomb site. Makes one with that AWP and a second in Cyprus. Feb joining in as well, but they've got to be wary of Boof. Dog does have that dog in him with that deagle. 2 versus 3 now in the post plant, but McNiff is going to make it difficult for them. Now Johan all alone fighting with Boof, but the deagle put to work again. And anything else, it's going to be just constant momentum swaps here. And look at this. They get the op, they get the AK, and they send Wanted Goons money down to the pits of hell. Well, anything else taking back the rounds here, 8-7. All right, we're taking a look at the third-person view. Let's take a look at the skins we've got here. So we've got the, gosh. At one point, I could remember the names of some of these skins. That's like a front-side Misty, I think. This is a Decimator. That's the Op Asimov. I have one of those. It's named after the writer and his 3 laws of robotics. All right. Ooh, Camero. Going to be burned out just a bit by the nade. That is going to give a huge amount of information to the Wanted Goons side. Does force him back through connector. Front side Misty, that's it. I knew it was snowboarding related. And I used to play SSX Tricky. It was
now
so
T
fun.
Is my name on big screen. You hey.
Oh my goodness. Feb just charging in through the smoke with the flash from KMZ. Headshots Boof. These plays are just wild. Just absolutely wild. The MP9 able to chew through one, but again, quick trades out of the pistols. Quick trades out of the rifles in return. McNiff puts down 2 and takes the man advantage back. In the hands of Wanted Goons. Cypress joining in as well. Robs Feb. It's just going to be Magic in the 1 versus 3. Ooh. Couple of shots out of Magic. Already out of apartments, making a lot of noise. Still okay. Headshot. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are these headshots? Anything else? They're letting this game go to anything else. The smoke put down. McNiff gonna walk on in through it. Does deny the round. But Wanted Goons, they make it expensive. Anything else able to hold on to the AWP, but the money gonna start to hurt here for anything else. Hey, wait a minute. That name looks familiar. Majestics TV. I was watching one of your games, wasn't I? I think so. That sounds familiar. Well, this is going to be pistols. Goons have been doing some serious work on these. Magic with the Deagle, Johan with the Tech 9. Ah, so you played these guys. That is probably where I remember your name from. Because I've actually watched both of these teams that are here. So I think it's just kind of funny. Boof. All right. Now it feels like anything else is dialed in with the rifles. Also, Giordani, I'm going to delete that message. Please no score lines in the chat. Even if, you know, they're very obvious ones, I would like to stay away from anything that could be a spoiler. Because technically you could be looking at the Faceit page and getting these score lines like a minute or two before I get them. The other thing to keep in mind is, since I know that you're on Marca Registrata, if you ever see I'm streaming your game, do not say anything until you see the game end on my stream. That is a guideline to all pro players. Okay, well, I obviously can't end 16-4. Because neither team has 4, so... And it can't end 16 because it's not CSGO. But very funny. But yes, that is just a general guideline, since you will be in ECL next season. If you come into stream, do it after the game ends on stream. Good? We good? Can I get a thumbs up in the chat? It can be the emote thumbs up. You can type just thumb. All right. Good. Now let's see what Goons have to say on this round. Killer Pandas already going to make Camro sit the rest of this round out. Goons, once again, see, this is why I feel fine to talk about stuff, is Goons are just going to be slow defaulting around the map. McNiff. Oh, no. Oh, caught in murder hole. And Johan going to take full advantage of that. 2 versus 4 now, and anything else, just going to be time for the save. Won't have enough money to go into the next round, so that one hurts. That's one where you go back into the server and you just walk in and out of murder hole angrily, because it's like, how did you mess that up? Thank you for the follow. That is one that's going to tilt you out, but anything else they've got to... Oh. That's a good name. I don't like toxic shading either. How did he not see the yellow outline? So the players don't get to see the outlines. We can turn the X-rays on and off, and the players don't see those. I don't know how much CS you've played, but you don't typically get to see people through walls. He's been in my chat before, and he's been saying things to his opponents in my chat before games ended before. So it's just something I thought I would make sure to really... Yeah. I don't think it was your game that he did that, but again, I want to get on top of, you know, misbehavior here. Regardless, we've got the full rifles out. Anything else can be lacking the AWP. Lacking a little bit in kits as well. Only 2 kits. Goons push their way up. Oh. And Booth be closing this one. Gonna be sitting at this one out. It's a good read here, though. For anything else, getting players into positions to try and defend the A-bomb site. Camro lines up 2, but he's only able to take down 1. But look at the health points. Magic Chaos on 44. Cam's low, and Feb bleeding as well. Cypress forced out, but it's a good kill onto Feb. That one back is going to leave Slash all alone. Doesn't look like we're going to get the save. Ooh, Slash waiting for the peek in from KMZ. Able to put them down. The question is, do you have enough left? You don't have the kit here on Slash, but he's still making his way out onto the site. Puts the molly down, but the AWP will be enough to rob him, send him to the Shadow Realm. And Goons pulling this one back. One round separating these two teams now, and it's going to be the save here for anything else. Real good teams would knife fight every round? I don't know about that. So just pistols standing in the way of wanted goons and evening this one out at 10 aside. This game hanging on the precipice. It's been so back and forth this entire game. It almost feels like we are going to have a 3-game series. Ooh. Oh. Well, the pistol. Good use of that. Takes down Feb with the P250 and Magic. Ooh, might just get burned out here. Nope. Gonna be Johan to double things up. Okay, Goons, they're feeling themselves now. They're gonna roll into town, have a duel at dawn, and they are gonna win that duel. The pistols, if anything else, unable to stand tall. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. This town gonna put you in the clink. I'm trying to think of Western movie things. We're gonna go to the saloon and drink a sarsaparilla. Yeah, that's all I got. McNiff legged on the transition over to Connector. Ooh, the peek up from player stairs does do some damage. McNiff getting activated early. That's going to give us a ton of information. Now, anything else, they know all the way up toward mid that there's nothing. Goons responding by taking a ton of space over toward apartments. This B bomb site could be huge here, but Camero in position to stop that bomb. Stop at least one player from making his way on over. 5 versus 4 now, but 3 of those 4 are already out on the B bomb site, so it's going to be the full retake from anything else, and they're already getting bitten on their way on in. These AKs already working their magic. Johan, a good kill on in. Boof with the trade, but Johan will double up. 3 versus 3 as Goons, they continue to hold on. They continue to bite back. Killer Pandas drops Camero. It's just Slash remaining, able to get the trade onto the op. There's 2 players remaining, and there's no kit. Can Slash pull this one off? It would be magical. Wait a minute. Ooh, goes to peek for Van. Doesn't know the last player's bench. And it will be Feb to close this one out. But it was a nail biter for the Wanted Goons. I am not observing. I am just casting. This is great. Well, full buy-in for Wanted Goons and anything else with a desperate set of MP9s, and Magic already going to take one of those said MP9s away and take that A-bomb site with barely even a problem. The flash goes in and the 5-7 able to score a headshot. Meanwhile, McNiff putting that MP9 to work. So maybe a shadow of a chance here for anything else to bring this one back to 11s. McNiff going crazy with the AK. The picked up AK, more than enough. And anything else, they bulldoze the site. And anything else, keeping this one on just a razor's edge. 11-11. You can tell both of these teams absolutely want to make their entrance into ECL. Both of these teams want to score some fresh cash money for the end of the advanced season. The money is the big thing, though, because at this point, the end of the season would mean VRS points, would mean, you know, opportunities. Those opportunities are going to be harder and harder to come by. Advanced is going to be a world of opportunity for both these teams. Johan getting tagged down early. Goons still looking for the mid-aggression, still looking to hold on, give themselves the opportunity to go either way on this round. And anything else, holding pretty passively towards the sites. We've just got Boof in window, but that window is going to be smoked off pretty much perpetually. Amro legged up, tries to put the shot back, but the ops not really hitting on this one, but you know what will hit is Slash pushed up into apartments, and that's going to give Goons some pause for concern. It's a good kill for Magic, but it might not be enough. 2 versus 4. Oh, but Oof only able to take down 1. 2 versus 3. Goons. Feels like they've got a pretty good opportunity, but the fire only trades 1 as well. And Magic would have to work some magic, already making their way back through connector, but this one more than heard by anything else. Camro might just be in position to stop. Oh no, both players peeking from jungle, but McNiff hits the headshot. That is going to be 12 for anything else, and the money for Goons is nearly whittled away. Anything else? Are they going to close this one out on their own map pick? All the money spent. Hits on everybody, nades on everybody. They've got their best chance here. Meanwhile, Magic and the rest of the Goons stuck with Galeels and limited nades. Already the HE's gone, the smoke's gone, They've got fires and flashes left. They're going to try to make their voices heard on the A-bomb site, but Camro already going to make things difficult for them. Magic not working any magic anymore. 4 versus 5 as Goons start to make their way out. They're not expecting McNiff and Sandwich. He's good for 2. And Johan going to have to close this one out alone, but not going to be able to pull this one off. Cypress will close it out for anything else. 13-11 on their own map pick. And we go to map number 2, which is going to be Nuke, but we are going to take a quick break. Welcome to the break screen, chat. So the first thing we do, go over here. Nope. Go over here. Change that to a 1. Second thing I gotta do